I'll be voting in the affirmative, and I just give a little background. I have a white collar today, but my collar is as blue as it comes. I grew up, my parents were caretakers on the Kennedy estate, Gene Kennedy and Steve Smith in Paulding, New York. First in my family to graduate from college. When we weren't, it may sound fun that we were, caretakers on the Kennedy estate. That meant that we got to cut the grass, and when they weren't around, getting into the swimming pool. When we weren't there, my parents, paycheck by paycheck, we lived in my grandmother's basement. And I'm not talking about a furnished basement. I'm talking about concrete, little tiny windows, bed sheets up instead of walls. That's how I grew up. Now, we're talking about Bush tax cuts. He's not president anymore, folks. And these tax cuts have nothing to do with George Bush. On the MTA payroll tax, which really affects my district, at the end of the day, that issue certainly has to be addressed. We had an opportunity in this budget to do that. On our side, we fought for a forensic accounting of the MTA. It would have been nice to have your support on that. And moving forward for a full repeal of the MTA payroll tax, it's going to be important that you walk over to the other chamber and make sure that it's a priority, just like it seems to be a priority in the debate today. Furthermore, on the tax cap, we have got to address the crisis of the property tax. But you have to understand something very real about what's been called the millionaire tax today. Folks making between $200,000 to $1 million a year. Many of these folks that live in my district, these are the people who are creating the jobs. They have dirt under their fingernails. They are being forced out of this state. They are losing their businesses. We have lost 1.8 million New Yorkers. You can blame the Senate majority for what you call a millionaire tax. It is not a millionaire tax. It's a job-killing tax. And at the end of the day, it's your governor, Governor Cuomo, who stands solidly on this issue because he knows that we have no future in this state continuing to be number one in all the wrong ways. Number one in killing jobs, number one in taxing, number one in out-migration. People are voting with their feet.
Senator Ball, how do you vote?
Voting yes. Thank you.
Senator Ball, to be recorded in the affirmative.